Everyone, Ember the Wolf here, or Mary the Wolf, you can call me both, I don't mind, again. And today, if any of you are watching this video, and if you haven't seen the Fnaf movie, I would click off this video if I were you, because this has a lot of Fnaf movie spoilers in it. So yeah, you've been warned, people who have not watched the Fnaf movie. So today, I am going to be reacting to things you missed in the Fnaf movie, by Dawkos. So, without further ado, let's get into it, guys.
FNAF movie is now out in theatres and Peacock. This video is all about the hidden Easter eggs and things hiding in the background and references to the games and novels. I'm guessing a lot of people watching this video have just watched the FNAF movie and are in that FNAF movie craze. It's where they want to watch as many videos about the movie as possible. Welcome to Things You Might Have Missed in the FNAF movie. I will be showing each Easter egg chronologically, so we'll get straight into it. This video is FNAF fans and non-FNAF fans alike who are newcomers, so if you guys know some of the obvious things, please remember it's for newcomers as well. We'll kick it off with one where every FNAF fan should know, the intro credits of the movie.
Yes.
This intro happens after the first night guard gets killed. It's an arcade game sequence showing the five missing children getting taken by Spring Bonnie, aka William Afton. If you didn't know, this is a homage to the classic FNAF games, where Scott showed a lot of the original lore in the Atari minigames. The one in the movie shows the five missing children incident, which is also shown in minigame form in the FNAF games. Also in the minigame sequence, you can see William Afton putting on the suit. You can see that it's Purple Guy. Purple Guy is William Afton in the minigames. We've called him Purple Guy since FNAF 2. The second Easter egg is the Dream Theory book. Dream sequences in the movie are actually a very important plot, where Mike continuously forces himself every night to have the same dream about his younger brother Garrett going missing. He does this to try and find out who the kidnapper is, because he believes that memory is still locked inside of his head, and continuously dreaming about that will eventually show who it is. The Dream Theory book is an Easter egg because that is one of the most controversial theories in the FNAF fanbase. The Dream Theory states that the original games are all just a dream. None of the events that happen in those games actually happen. They're all just dreams inside Michael Afton's head. It was pretty funny to see it in the movie. In Steve Raglan's office, if you look on the desk, you can see his set of keys. On the set of keys, however, is a lucky rabbit's foot. I thought this was a really cool small detail, clearly hinting that Steve Raglan is the yellow rabbit. The next one takes place where Mike is talking to the doctor. If you look at the blackboard behind them, you see some very key specific words. Bear, bunny, fox, and chick. Those obviously represent Freddy, Bonnie, Foxy, and Chica, the animatronics in the movie and the game. But if you look at the second one, it says puppet. I do think this is an Easter egg about the puppet in FNAF 2, and at the end of the film with the end credits, the movie does really tease that the puppet is going to be in the next film. When Mike decides to become a night guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, he gets an introduction from William Afton. It encapsulates Phone Guy from FNAF 1 very well, and the main Easter egg in this is where Steve Raglan says, "Catch you on the flip side." This is something that Phone Guy says in the FNAF 1 phone calls.
It is!
I will catch you on the flip side.
Okay, I'll leave you to it.
Oh my god!
After Steve Raglan gives Mike an introduction, Mike sees a security tape with his name on it. If you look closely though, behind the words Mike, you can see the name Fritz. Fritz is another iconic name in the franchise of a night guard called Fritz Smith. Fritz Smith gets fired in the FNAF 2 location. I think it means that the night guard who died before Mike, his name was Fritz, because you know, Fritz had the security tape first and then passed it on to, and then it was passed on to Mike. I think the official name of the night guard at the start is Fritz. Throughout the movie, Mike is terrorized by a little plastic figurine. If you're new to the franchise, that is Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy first appeared in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and is famous for being one of the most annoying animatronics in the franchise. The next one is the sign of the coffee shop. It says Sparky's. Sparky is one of the biggest fake rumours ever in the FNAF franchise.
That's right.
Somebody made an edit of Sparky in the parts and service door.
Scott, you're
Night 2, Mike
sneaky.
decides to have another dream at the FNAF location. If you look closely at the kids' faces of Bonnie and Freddy, their faces begin to blur. This happens later on with Chica and Foxy as well, on the later dream sequences. The kids have been dead for over 20 years now, guys. I think it's trying to show that the kids are starting to lose their identities because it's been so long that they've been lost and trapped. That they're starting to lose their identities and becoming more and more trapped in the animatronics, becoming the animatronic. Straight after this, in the office mirror, you see It's Me. It's Me is a very iconic line in the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, specifically in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, but you do see it in FNAF 2 as well. Sometimes you see It's Me with the hallucinations, and Foxy's sign changes to It's Me. When the thugs break into the pizzeria, you see a shot of the hidden endoskeleton in the background.
Wait,
when I went to the movie set, the crew called this endoskeleton Tina.
I did
Tina's
not
supposed to be
see
hidden in a lot
that.
more shots throughout the film. You guys find Tina anywhere else? Please let me know in the comment section. The next one that I didn't notice at the screening is when the cupcakes in the fridge, you can see Chica in the background.
Okay, I saw that. That was really cool.
I didn't notice that the first time watching, so I'm guessing some of you guys didn't notice that as well.
Oh, I
just
saw
thought it was
that
a nice
first
little
time.
detail. All of the deaths of the thugs are notorious locations from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Chica kills someone in the kitchen. Bonnie kills one in the cleaning supply closet. Foxy kills someone by running down the hallway. Freddy usually gets the kill when the power's out, right? This one he bites somebody in half, so...
Yep, that was a shocker.
It's a bit different. You do see in the background Easter eggs of Shadow Freddy, Sparky, Tina the endoskeleton,
so that's what they are.
We get to see Sparky as an actual animatronic. I saw this at the movie set. It's so cool to see an iconic, fake, mysterious animatronic actually be in a film. As a cameo, basically.
That's
it's a cameo.
crazy.
Sparky's a cameo. Shadow Freddy is an Easter egg in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 in the plots and service room. Shadow Freddy also makes an appearance in Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
Freddy's there.
I think that's the body of Torture Freddy because it's got the same green tone as the mask, but it's not confirmed if that's Torture Freddy or not. Here's the final dream sequence where the Golden Freddy spirit is trying to persuade Mike into giving up Abby. You can see that some of the missing children's faces blur again. When Mike manages to escape Torture Freddy, he sees all of the thugs' bodies stuffed into the Easter egg animatronics that I mentioned earlier.
That was
Max is stuffed
creepy.
into Shadow Freddy, Hank is stuffed into Sparky, Max's brother is stuffed into Torture Freddy, and Carl is just there.
Yeah, that
This
was,
isn't really
oh
something
my
that you
god.
missed, but I wanted to include this. I really like the photo and the look of classic Spring Bonnie with
Oh,
Vanessa.
yeah, that was
It is
so
such a
cool.
terrifying moment to see that Vanessa is holding the plane. That is the plane that Garrett had. He gave the plane to his
Still can't
daughter
believe
Vanessa.
that.
I think that's
I still can't
extremely
believe
sickening
Vanessa's father
and
is
something
Afton.
that William Afton would do. William Afton treats that plane as a trophy. Serial killers like having trophies of their kills. The fact that he gave that trophy to Vanessa to play with is terrifying.
Yeah,
the other thing
that
to
is.
mention is the
All
doll
that.
spring-lock suit in the movie. That is actually a doll in the FNAF books.
Wait,
There's a book
what?
called 1:35 AM
Oh,
about this doll called
yeah.
Ella. Ella the doll is also in the Silver Eyes trilogy. This is the first time Ella the doll
Oh
is
my God,
represented
that's
as a spring-lock
right.
suit. I would treat it as a little Easter egg, and Scott decided to use Ella's design as the spring-lock suit for the movie. If you haven't read The Silver Eyes, there are two scenes in the climax of the film that are very similar to the books.
No, I
Number
haven't
one
read
is
it.
when Abby is hiding behind the arcade cabinet. That is actually the first scene of The Silver Eyes, where the main character in the book, Charlie, is dreaming about hiding away from Foxy behind an arcade cabinet.
Oh, wow.
That is literally how it happens in the movie, where Abby is hiding from Foxy in the arcade area. If you don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's, you heard William Afton say, "I always come back."
Yes,
You probably thought
yes,
that scene was
I
pretty
loved
goofy,
that.
and you had no idea why he would randomly say that. That is an iconic line that William Afton says in the FNAF franchise.
I always come back.
Yep.
And throughout the games and throughout the lore of the story, William Afton always comes back.
Yep.
William Afton in the games gets spring locked and he comes back as Springtrap, where he's dead inside the suit, but he's still controlling it. And even after that, he comes back again and again and again. William Afton always comes back. It was really cool as a FNAF fan to hear William Afton say that. I can understand why people would think it's a bit goofy.
I knew Matthew
William
Little
Afton
was
knows
William
everything
Afton,
about the
I
ghost
knew
kids
it.
possessing the animatronics, and he knows if he's going to die in this Spring Bonnie suit, he's going to come back possessing that Spring Bonnie suit. The
Yep.
next Silver Eyes connection, after when William Afton gets spring locked, the animatronics drag him away into the shadows.
Yeah, that was
This is exactly
so
what happens in the
sick.
Silver Eyes book as well. The difference is that the main character Charlie flips a switch on the Spring Bonnie suit that triggers the spring locks, killing William Afton. and the animatronics drag him away.
Oh.
The difference is with the movie is that the animatronics kill William Afton instead. After the movie is finished, we get a mid-credit scene of Corey Kenshin with Balloon Boy once
Yep,
again.
that was
Is it
funny.
a hint that Balloon Boy is going to be in the next movie?
Oh,
After the
God,
mid-credit
yeah.
scene, this definitely confirms that somebody very specific is going to be in the next movie.
Yep.
After the mid-credit scene, Grandfather's clock starts to play in the credits.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Yep.
If you didn't know, this is the iconic song of the puppet in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 with her music box. You know, that playing in the credits out of nowhere, to me, is a big hint that the puppet's going to be in the next movie.
Yes.
If that didn't confirm
The puppet
anything,
in
this
this
will.
next
In the Five
movie,
Nights
let's
at Freddy's 2
go.
minigames, you hear a robotic Atari voice saying letters out of nowhere that spell things.
Yeah, what does it say?
One of them is Save Them. Scott and Blumhouse used the same voice to tease what's coming next.
Come find me.
The robotic voice says, "Come find me."
Oh,
Who is that referring to exactly? We don't know 100%, but we can theorise and assume that this is about the puppet. It looks like the next movie is going to be about the Fnaf 2 location. You don't know who the puppet is in the games. The puppet is the first victim killed by William Afton, who possesses an animatronic puppet. This puppet then gives life to the other victims in the future, giving them life as the animatronics. I don't know if they're going to go with the same plot with the movies, where the puppet's the original victim, and that's how they got life with the animatronic suits. It's too early to know. The Come Find Me definitely seems to be about the puppet. It could be William Afton because he's trapped inside the supply closet and he's saying "Come find me," so somebody finds him and gets him out of there. Or it could be the Golden Freddy spirit. We don't know.
Maybe.
But that is everything that I found watching it 3 times. I've probably missed loads of stuff, guys. I've probably missed some small little details in the background.
I probably
don't
missed
know.
loads of
I feel
stuff
like we
too,
found
to be
quite
honest.
a lot, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Did I find anything new that you guys didn't know about? Please let me know in the comment section. But also let me know if I've missed anything. Are there any more locations where Tina the endoskeleton is hiding in the background? Are there any more It's Me's in the background somewhere? Please let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I found this a lot of fun. And like I said, the movie's out on Peacock, so if you guys have got a Peacock account, you can watch the film as many times as you want in full detail and pause the video and see if you guys can find anything. In the future, I'm sure the FNAF movie will be out on other streaming platforms too, so, you know, if you guys want to go Easter egg hunting, go for it. Take care, lots of love, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Alright, guys, that was me reacting to Dawkos things you missed in the FNAF movie. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see you guys next time. Ember or Mary out.